Next, I want to read from Philosopher at the Skin Edge of Being. This book came out in 2013. It was published by Signature Editions. And it once again has that intuitive sense of history, and it is one book-length poem. It has three characters. Two are historical characters. Plotinus, who was a 3rd century Roman philosopher, an Egyptian who had moved to Rome, and he wrote the Enneads. He was the father of Neoplatonism, which he just intended to make Plato's work more clear, but ended up founding a new school, which in time the church would adopt. Second character is Lao Tzu, and he was he wrote the Tao Te Ching, the classic book of 18 short poems. His book is the second most published and translated book in the world after the Bible. And the third character is a contemporary woman, Jia Li, Jia-Li, and so she's a North American woman with a Chinese name, which means either beauty or home. And the fourth character is a ghost, and she's the girl philosopher. She wanders in and out through the book. This was a very fat book, or manuscript when I finished it, but got whittled down quite a bit, as books do. So it's in a numbered sequence, the way the Enneads were, and I'm going to read from sort of in the middle, 2:17. Heaven treats us like dogs, which explains human morality regarding dogs as if dogs cared. The philosopher looks for a river, finds friendly dogs as she carries beneath her dawn-reddened cloak a poet's heart. She wants to make something of river reeds, a kingfisher's flight, sun stripes on morning. Dogs run in a pack to greet her as if she was someone they knew. Dogs have no religion. 2:18. For death there is no consolation. Raveled attention to the river, walks in early morning. 2:19. Plotinus and the Chinese sages agree, woman is the root of the world. Fecundity of human existence, she is negative, the destructive force of birth, pain bringing forth fruits of imperfect love. Her other lips are always to blame, they kiss the mud, need domination. The Mud Queen, a slithery and shiny idea, kept Plotinus awake all night, pulled him through shoals of the Nile like a siren of intellect, so that in morning his box of books and the other box of clothing, bound with rope, ready to go to Rome, confronted him. The boat had already left, but he heard what the muddy lips sang and was joyous. He would follow their tremolos the rest of his life, or until he found what he was looking for. A girl philosopher already knows. 2:20. Consider the 5-year-old girl who walks with her father down a dusty road in hot sun, trusting she will return to her mother that night, to sleep with her sister in a warm nest on the dirt floor, eat juke porridge in the morning. Consider Plotinus, advisor to the emperor, who searches from Syria to the river Euphrates, contemplating imageless truth, unaware of thirst or hunger. Consider Plotinus' slave, who finds mules to carry boxes of clothing and books, pitches the tent, cooks at night, and does it in a storm of silence. His ear, like a seashell, knows only the distant ocean roar. The girl will not return with her father, her grief to be soothed by strangers. Plotinus will never arrive at his destination. The deaf slave does not own his future, and so cannot lose it. So in this book, I have tried to bring Plotinus and Lao Tzu together. There's a philosophical rumor that Plotinus's thought was Eastern in spirit, and he also tried to go to the East and was turned back, and so I brought them together.